Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 2021 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps get these messages to more people, and it makes me absolutely beyond the realms of happy. So thank you so very much. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Sagittarius. June 2021 money and career, Sagittarius. June 2021 money and career, Sagittarius. June 2021 money and career, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Sagittarius. June 2021 money and career, Sagittarius. June 2021 money and career, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Now the top is the energy that grounds us. The bottom is the energy that roots us. So let's see what they have to say. At our root, we have the Two of Wands and we have the Ace of Wands. So as a fire sign energy, when we have the wands coming in, the Ace of Wands, this is a gift just for us, but also we're talking about careers and money. So wands represent career. At our root, we're very career oriented, and we're going to be getting a gift that moves us forward in the power and the intensity of our career. At our crown, we have the Five of Cups and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Five of Cups is saying change your mind and change your life. We're also changing our mind to become a little bit more fierce, a little bit, I don't want to say ruthless because that has bad connotations, but it's going to be a little bit more, it is going to be ruthless. It's going to be, I can't put everybody else before myself. I can't do this anymore because I need me to move forward in power and in precision and in bounty. And if I'm sacrificing myself to be nice to everybody else, then where is it getting me? You know, what is it bringing me? If I'm having me chopped away to provide for everybody else, where do I stand? And will I stand for long? So that's going to be one of the realizations that we have as this power comes in. It's like, I have to be a bit selfish. I just do. And we can hem and haw about that. We can feel guilty about it. But inevitably, during this time, if we want to move towards our happiness and success, we're going to have to make a decision that is a little bit selfish, but also a lot of it in our best interest. And a lot of it changes the game. It just does. It changes the game. So let's look at the energy we have to be mindful of. What is the energy that Sagittarius has to be mindful of? June 2021 money and career. What is the energy that Sagittarius needs to be mindful of? June 2021, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. So it's two. It's the star card, which is Aquarius energy, time frame January 20th to February 18th. And it's also the King of Cups, which is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're born on the cusp with Scorpio, we're going to have to watch our emotions during this time because they're going to overplay their part. The energy that we have to be mindful of is letting dreams be our everything. Sometimes we have to step back from our dreams and say, what is the practical plan that I need to do here? What is it that I desire? But also, our mind during this time can weaponize our dreams against us, saying, I haven't gotten there, I'm this old, I'm here, I'm not where I wanted to be, what is going on? And feeling very upset, very angry. Look at all my friends, they're all doing this. Look at me, I'm doing this. Excuse me. This is going to be a time where we have to step back and not let our emotions take over, because they're really going to want to. They're really going to want to say that we're not doing enough, that we haven't achieved enough, that we haven't, moved forward enough. And that's going to be a detriment to us. It just is. So the star represents what we need. It also represents wishes and desires. And sometimes those wishes and desires, they're the things that keep us up at night. It's like, well, how did I get here? How did everything go so wrong or get so overwhelmed? And how did it fall apart? So that's going to be something that we're looking at, but we're being too hard on ourselves, and we have to be mindful of that. We also have to be mindful of people who weaponize our ambition, who say, well, if you want this, you're going to have to, put in super, super long hours. You're going to have to take on the work that I'm supposed to be doing. You're going to have to, and it's like a list of demands that are kind of like a ransom demands. They're holding your dreams ransom. So be very mindful of that. And they're going to use a lot of emotional manipulation, and they're going to have a tendency to get very angry, but it's not angry in a way where, Sagittarius, you're comfortable with it, where it's kind of like a eruption of fire. What it is going to be, they get astoundingly passive aggressive. So do be mindful of that. What is the chakra energy for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, June 2021, money and career. Sagittarius, June 2021, money and career. Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Psychic development. This is the third eye chakra. We're seeing things more clearly. We're seeing things more intuitively, more holistically, more empoweringly for us. It's opening up our eyes, and it's really pushing us forward. Psychic development can mean that we're developing psychically, but also that we're listening to our angels and our spirit guides move us forward in an instinctual way. So during this time, the clarity comes, but it can also be very overwhelming. It can be telling us to step out of our comfort zone, to move forward in ways that we would never have done. It's saying, go for it. And we're going to see that we have dreams about doing certain things. We have, insights and desires to kind of push us forward in a very certain way. And we need to embrace that. We really do. We need to move forward in that, because what's happening is we're finding out our place within the world. We're holding the world in our hands and we're looking into it. It's like, where do I stand? What do I want? What do I desire? What is my path forward? What is my goal? And during this time with the psychic development, instinctually, we're going to know a bunch of things about ourselves, for our career, for what we desire, for where it is that we want to be. This is also going to be a very easy time to write it off, to say, oh no, I'm just being silly. Oh, I'm over imagining things. My dreams are getting the best of me. And so I'm going to step back. I'm going to be so logical and so careful that everything is just held back from me. And this is going to be a time where we're looking at things and it's like, no, I need to move forward in my career, in what I desire, in where it is that I want to be. I want to open up the door. I need to open up the door, and I need to see where I stand and what I want. And also, it's being able to see ourselves for who we truly are, not who others want us to be. And as we see ourselves, as we claim ourselves, we start to stand a little bit taller and be a little bit more confident in what we desire. And it moves us to the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is passion and creativity, it's insight, it's ideas. This is the reason for getting out of bed in the morning. And this is the inspiration that just shines within us. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift, a passion, of creativity. This also looks like a phallic symbol. So it's this energized force that is moving forward within us. I just see this as a very It's kind of like a very erect way of being. So even though that could sound a bit funny, that's what Spirit's saying here. It's like it's this power that's going to be driving us forward, that's going to be moving forward within us. And this is going to be what we need. We need this sense of creativity and passion and desire. And it's going to be, it can be, oh, that's so interesting. It can be rather erotic as we're going after this. It can be very sensual and very intense, yeah, as we're going after what we want. And we're going to see that the thought of being able to achieve this goal, the thought of being able to have this doorway open is going to be like, oh my gosh, that's what I've been waiting for so long. That's exactly what I want. And so here, with this creativity, with this insight, with this passion, there's this flowing of energy within us, and there's this sense of desire. It's really focusing on, and I know we have here the crown chakra, not the crown chakra, what is this? The third eye chakra. There we go. I just completely drew a blank. But what I see here with this energy, it's really embracing the sacral chakra, and it's really moving us towards the creativity and moving away from the blockages from this life and from past lives that hold us back, that keep us silent, that keep us held down. And then it moves us to the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is saying, change your mind and change your life. What we are doing here is we're looking at our passion, we're looking at our creativity, we're looking at what we desire, what we want, what we need. And instead of looking at the tragedies of all the ways that we failed, all the ways that everything has fallen apart, we start to look at the Two of Cups, the unity, the love, the compassion, the caring that guides us to more, that opens up the doors, that brings us insight and understanding that we've needed. And so we stop being so hard on ourselves, or we need to stop being so hard on ourselves. Because emotionally, yes, things haven't gone the way that we have planned. Seldom do they ever. You show me a life where a person says, I've set everything up, I've met every single goal, I am absolutely the happiest in the whole entire world. And I'll show you somebody who's lying. Everything has a setback. Nothing happens the way that we had anticipated. When we turn around and we accept that, and we say, things have fallen apart, hearts have been broken, I've been overwhelmed, I haven't moved in exactly the right way that I wanted to move, and I didn't always make the best of choices. But I turn around to the healing, beautiful love that is there for me. The connections with my angels, the connections with my hopes and my dreams, my aspirations and my desires, the connection with those who love me, the connection with the subconscious and conscious avenues of myself and where it is that I want to be. And I start to heal. I start to let in that healing. And I start to be guided by that healing, by that insight, by those ideas, by that desire. It leads us to the King of Swords. It leads us to strength because it leads us to believing in our voice, believing in what we desire, moving forward in tenacity and productivity and abundance, because the King of Swords is special. And so is the Queen of Swords. They're the only warrior king and queen. Now we can argue that the wand is a sword. Yes, it's not a sword, but it is a weapon, but not like a sword. The wand can be a weapon, yes. It can be a staff, it can be used for defense, but it can also be a walking stick. It can also be a torch. It could also be, a magical wand like Gandalf. So here, when we have a sword, it is simply a weapon, period, end of discussion. And what it is showing is it's showing the time and the effort we've put in to the magic that is coming forward within us, to the desire that is driving us, to what we want and what we're anticipating and where we want to be and how we want to move forward. And we are going to have to be a little bit more business-minded during this time to say, you know what, I know people would like this or that, or I know this is or that would be nice to give away for free, is what I'm seeing here. It would be nice to just kind of throw in, but if I do that, I'm sacrificing a part of me. I'm sacrificing what it is that I'm creating, what it is that I'm building, what it is that I want. And so here, we have to choose ourselves. And I don't mean that to be nasty or to be harsh or to be cruel. I mean that to be very open and honest and direct. We have to choose ourselves during this time, because the King of Swords cuts through the doubts and the fears and the angers and the negativity and the chaos. And he says, this is what is needed. This is what we need to do. This is what we've been training for. This is what we desire. This is what we've been practicing with that gosh darn sword for all this time. Hurting ourselves, pushing ourselves to the limit. This is what I want. And we're standing in that strength and saying, yeah, that's true. This is what I want. This is what I've been fighting for. And this is where I stand. And the King of Swords, he doesn't back down. He can seem a bit cruel with that, but it isn't meant to be cruel. What it's meant is to boil it down to the facts, boil it down to what is needed, boil it down to, the algorithms and the fact that if you work, 10% harder, you can earn 40% more. So here, it's opening up that door and saying, oh, this is what I want. This is the logic behind it. Well, this is where I'm throwing in my work, my effort, my desire. And this is what's going to open up to me, my dreams and my hopes. Now, the subconscious energy that we need to be mindful of is ourselves. We need to be mindful of getting in our own way. Freyelt is temperance in the Druid craft deck. And so here, we need to be mindful of sabotaging ourselves, of not taking the gifts, of thinking that we're overreaching, overstepping. No, this is a time to be fierce and to be bold and to go for it. Our subconscious chakra message is universal light. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. This is the radiant light that is coming within us, that is shining from us and moving us forward. There's passion, there's determination, there's focus, there's brilliance here. Take it. Absolutely take it. Our subconscious rooted energy is the sun. Joy, happiness, success, passion, fire, determination. The sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. We can turn away from it. And we have to understand that when the sun comes in, when the blessing comes in, there is a sense of people getting jealous, of people wanting to sabotage us. It's like, no, I'm done. I'm shining. And nothing they can say and nothing they can do can take away that shine, that glory, that brilliance, this power that is me. It moves us to our subconscious energy that crowns us. And it is again the sun. We are rooted and crowned with the sun. Subconsciously, this is a time to shine. That's why this energy here of the Ace of Wands, it's so erotic. It's so, driving. It's so passionate. It's so powerful. It feels like a living being that's pushing us forward. It's like, oh my goodness, yes, this is what I want. I want to shine as bright as the sun. I want to be excited about what I'm doing and where I'm headed and where I'm going. Now, this does not mean that our work is going to be or has to be the most exciting thing for us. It can be a side project that we're doing. It can be something that we've always wanted to develop, we've always wanted to do, we've always wanted to try, and now we're saying, why the heck not? And that starts to open up doors to us. That starts to bring forward connections and, kind of a networking that we never thought could happen. And it takes us out of our comfort zone, but it starts to solidify our place within the world and what we dare to dream to come true. All right, Sagittarius, this is amazing. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace our passion, our power, and our prosperity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony Sagittarius.